Larry Vela here from Vela Lost Souls, and we have something really exciting for you today. You have been hearing about it. We've gotten teasers from Games Workshop. Everyone's been speculating about this for months. But in the house today, we have Genestealer Cult. Okay, everybody, here it is. Codex Genestealer Cult. This is a book that we have been waiting for oh my gosh, AdamHarry, how long? What do you think?
26 years?
Something like that. People have been waiting for this codex for probably longer than the average age of 40K players, I would say.
I wouldn't go that far, but it's been in coming for so long. Like I don't know. Yeah.
So
Genestealer Cults, we're talking second edition 40K.
Oh yeah. I still remember back when Genestealers were just a monster from Rogue Trader way back, and then Tyranids came out, and they were
Genestealer Cults were before Tyranids were,
and it was just really it was that whole connection of, oh my god, the Genestealers are part of the Tyranids, and it's all linked, and it blew people's minds. Yeah. And here we are, 25 years
20 plus years later,
and we have a book. It's exciting. I know everyone is dying to get into it.
Here's the back of the book real quick.
Let's take a look at the back of the codex. The first thing that we're going to notice is
2 new vehicles.
What are those? Look at that.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to get into the actual names of these later. We'll talk about them, but
we haven't really flipped through this book yet, to be perfectly honest.
Right.
This is pretty much our first time going through it too.
This is like Christmas. We're all going to discover together. Also, just so you know, we're not going to be going page by page.
We're going to do a quick overview.
We're going to be doing a quick overview. We're going to have lots more coverage of this book in the days ahead. So you guys know. So don't be looking for now we're going to go to page 67.
Yeah, no. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna move fairly quickly through this book. But real quick, I want to show how many pages it is.
Wait, really quick. Really quick.
He's pointing some out.
Just really quick. That's a Lehman Russ.
That is a Lehman Russ.
That's a Lehman Russ.
There's a Chimera in the background.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that.
There are definitely some guardsmen with different heads hiding out back here. I don't know. I don't know what's expected at this point.
I'm super excited. Are you guys super excited? I'm super excited.
I'm super pumped. A lot of this stuff looks like the same stuff from the Overkill box set, but a couple of big differences. I see an icon bearer here.
Yep, there is an icon bearer.
Guy there holding a standard. This guy's got a lash whip and bone sword, which wasn't in the box set.
There's all kinds of crazy
There's
stuff
all kinds of... This guy's got like a lash whip arm.
Well, and we do know that the new kits that are coming, these are not literally the identical miniatures that came in.
This guy's got a different... It's not the mining
Overkill. These are new kits. So there's going to be new stuff.
Yeah.
So very cool.
I want to focus more on the front half of the book with all the pictures and stuff and the models more so than the rules.
All right. Are you ready to devote yourself to the four-armed purple emperor?
I'm the one with the Overwatch stuff, so yeah.
I'm ready. Let's go, brother.
I think the phrase is, my body is ready. All right, here we go. So here's the inside. Awesome looking cover art. Deep purple look.
Look at that, Genestealer.
Looks awesome.
Of course, lots of Genestealer cults.
They're jumping a Marine.
Swarming all over Marines. Loving it. Loving that. Oh, look at that.
The Insidious Curse.
So Games Workshop, wherever you are out in the universe, we need this as a t-shirt. So you know.
Yeah, I want that.
We need that as a t-shirt.
Make it happen. More awesome
Okay,
art.
so table of contents. Let's go over the table of contents.
Yeah.
So what do we got?
Worshippers of Xenos. This is probably going to be all of the background about all of the different units here.
And there's a lot of it. That's 45 pages worth.
50.
Yep,
52 is one of the Grand Eyebrows. The other thing too is it mentions Ghost Star Quintus again, which is where the Deathwatch Overkill stuff.
Yes, that is the setting of Ghost Star Quintus. Yeah. And as we've seen this, I'm sure that they're going to extrapolate that this army is represents all Genestealer cults, but definitely wherever they occur all over the Imperium, but definitely this the miniatures here absolutely completely match the theme of like the mining colony that we saw in Ghost Star Quintus in the Deathwatch Overkill box set.
Oh yeah.
So this is not a group of an amazing military force with top of state-of-the-art weapons. These are guys who these are your off-world colonists.
Yeah. These are the guys that probably have family that volunteered to go on some colony somewhere and slowly got turned.
And then the letters home started getting weird.
Yeah, I see purple. Anyway, yeah.
All right.
These things look cool. I don't even know what they are yet, but
they're super.
That one's got crazy mining bits.
Yeah.
They are supposed to be mining, like a mining colony.
Yeah,
theme,
and this is definitely a eat your heart out orcs with your death roller, because the Genestealers have the.
It looks like a death roller with teeth.
It looks like a street sweeper.
Yeah, well, something
like a 40K street sweeper.
Right,
like
right,
you know,
right. Grimdark Street. Yeah.
It sweeps everything off
it
the
eats
streets.
the trash. Oh, sweet. Howling Griffins.
That is, yep, that is the same.
That's the picture. That's this picture, but.
Yep. So that is Howling Griffins being clearly completely overrun by.
I mean, there's some dudes in the back.
Hey, look. It's a Howling Griffin Thunderhawk.
That's kind of cool.
I don't think we've ever seen that before.
I don't think we have.
They have Thunderhawks.
Yeah. This is obviously new art, which is pretty sweet looking. The Worshippers of Zenith. Just more background. This is the stuff I want to dive into when we have some time.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Genestealers. So we're getting all the basics on Genestealers, their physiology, what they are, how they apparently love to eat the blood angels.
They do.
All right. So awesome. More fantastic art. This is actually really cool. This is like inside of a hive ship or something crazy, or a space hulk or something crazy. That's
maybe like a crazy cathedral or something.
That's pretty cool. The Genestealer Curse. So we're getting all kinds of. These
are all the different generations, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
You got your pure strain here. You got
your pure strain. Yeah, your first, your second, your third, your fourth.
Yeah, they look more and more human as the line goes down. Obviously.
Pretty good.
Pretty cool stuff.
Oh, here we go. Everyone's favorite piece of classic art from way back in the day.
Yeah.
No reason to not reuse that. They've apparently repurposed that all of this stuff. It now happened. So now we're getting much more detail from the Codex point of view on
Kiltim Cassius fought through them. Talks about that
on Ghostar Quintus. In fact, this is the same art. This is the same art that was used in the background guide for
absolutely.
Deathwatch Overkill.
So that's super cool. So
very cool. Flipping through that. Ooh. Oh, there we go. The creation of a cult. Here is the big timeline. So you're seeing the indigenous population.
So what happens here is it's obviously the circle of life.
Yes.
You have an infection vector arrives on a planet somehow. The patriarch gets down here, and he goes into hiding. So you remember back the old Rogue Trader Genestealer second edition stuff where they had the Genestealer kiss, where you would actually attack somebody, do the Genestealer kiss, impregnate them, quote in quotes, air quotes here, impregnate them with his gene seed or whatever. That would actually knock that person out for a couple of days. I just read this as I remember. They would knock them out for a couple of days, change their genes, their genetic makeup, their DNA. They'd come out of it not remembering what happened, but they'd feel fine, and they'd actually be a little stronger and a little tougher and a little bit more, resistant to disease, and they'd feel pretty good. And then they'd have this overwhelming urge to procreate. So then they'd go out, start a family. Well, the first kid in that family would be the first generation Genestealer kids, and then the other thing too is they would pass on their genes through
to the children,
and then.
Off you go.
And then those kids would then move on. And they have this other weird thing that would happen is if you're a parent and you have this basically genetic abomination of a Genestealer as your baby, your first inclination would be, oh my God, what happened? We need to kill us with fire. But something else happens in the gene manipulation from the patriarch. They actually have an overwhelming sense to protect those kids.
Yes.
So
and
something
they
happens.
survive.
Yeah. And again, that's how it works.
It's like there's a weird patriarch-centered version. It's not like Synapse or like the Hive Mind, but it's something similar.
Yeah.
That as the patriarch is there, he starts to build up this big kind of psychic control of all of the members of the cult.
Exactly, and that's why it's very cultish. But you've got the patriarch who's implanting the genes, and he's not stopping with just one attack.
Right.
He's doing hundreds of attacks, and they're in turn having thousands of children who are in turn. Again, that's how this population explodes. It's like a virus that takes 40 years, but then after that point, boom, you've got second, third generation kids coming in here, and then you've got them infiltrating. And then the longer they're on the planet, the more and more human they start to look and blend in and can infiltrate to the highest echelons of the society. And at that point, there's such a big psychic echo that the Tyranid invasion comes.
Yes, exactly.
So, and that's just cool art. So,
it's awesome.
Yeah. This is the whole order. This is how they all kind of the structure.
Right.
Which is interesting because it's supposed to be an organic kind of viral spread, but this kind of shows how
it's all
hierarchy
organized.
kind of works. Yeah.
Yep.
Which makes sense because they do have the patriarch who's at the top.
Right.
And if the patriarch does die, the Magus and the Primus can actually take over, and they'll just take the next pure strain Genestealer.
Right. Who's the oldest.
Who's the oldest, and
Right.
become the new patriarch. So it's
Right.
not like
Right.
it's not like you kill the queen and you're done.
Right.
You've got to wipe out the entire hive.
Right, and it's not like this is, say, like a military organization where these, this is all like, it's just kind
family.
of right. Exactly, it's like a family. It's just the way they organize themselves.
Yeah, psychically,
Psychically.
you fall in line.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Right.
Cult of War. Yeah.
Cult of War.
And it's crazy that they build up to that point of like being able to overrun. When they get to that tipping point of enough people, they overrun everything and just.
This right here, this is an example of a particular cult that was
Correct.
on a particular planet. So you can see, you saw kind of, back there,
Yeah.
the general, like, this
The
is
general layout.
this is roughly how it works. And then here's an example of a particular one to show you that there's always kind of different variations.
And they are very clannish. Like from what I was reading when we were doing research about Genestealer Cult in general with the old compendiums, was they form clans, like family clans. So on planets. So in theory, you could have 2 Genestealer cults go at it if you wanted to do that. But yeah.
Right, because they could have been
Two different clans.
The original the original Gene Stealers who basically became patriarchs could be from different hive fleets.
Exactly. So you could have 2 hive fleets, which start 2 basically different
Right,
family
right,
clans.
and
Hatfield and McCoy is Genestealer Cult style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just get us some 40K blunderbusses.
We have those. Here's a bunch of different cults in the Imperium. Again,
Okay, this is so totally awesome. So what we have here is, first of all, you'll note that they all kind of have this weird, there's kind of the little Gene Stealer
Right.
symbol on all of them, but they are all different. But all of these guys, one of the cool things is that these Gene Stealer cults disguise, because they have to exist on an Imperial or a host world for generations, they always hide themselves
yeah.
normally under a shield of, say, religion. So they'll appear to the authorities while they're still growing as a cult or as a religious sect or something. So they never just come out and say like, oh yeah, we're aliens or we want to overthrow the government.
No.
It's always they're
Way more subversive than that.
right, exactly. So they're always kind of they kind of cover themselves in the theology and words of they believe in hard work and they believe in helping your neighbor and all these
Helping
things.
the lesser poor man.
And infecting them along the way.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get all these different kind of, you can tell they're kind of, what they're up to now, but from the outside, these are also kind of innocent seeming names.
Right, they're
the pauper princes.
Right.
The
rusted claw, which is kind of creepy. But
right, kind of creepy.
The hive, well, okay, that one's a little.
The bladed cog.
That one.
That could be like a workers' union.
Yeah, workers' union.
The bladed cog.
The pauper princes and the twisted. I mean, that's who they target though, right? They go for the disenfranchised
Right.
workers, the lower class, the people that aren't going to be in the planetary governor's eye initially, until they can build up their forces and overthrow them. So it's pretty devious.
I like it.
Yeah,
Oh, banners.
really cool banners.
Oh, that's totally awesome. That, as you can imagine, that is probably, this is like a Genestealer Cult banner that is based on an old Imperial Guard banner.
They pretty much
modified.
all are. This is
really
this is the
cool.
bladed cog. They're actually they Forge World, so they took a Forge World over. It looks like, or worked within a Forge World. So they have that Adeptus Mechanicus / Genestealer hybrid thing going on, which is pretty cool looking. So
You'll particularly love on this one is, let's just take this little bit of fluff text here. The great profusion of trophies atop the banner includes the regiment's Cyber Chimera, the Laudhailer of its Commissar Lord, and the skulls of its Ministorum priests. So this was an Imperial Guard regiment that was turned.
wow,
And there's all the officers up on top of the banner.
that's the skull. Rusted claw, bladed cog, Pauper Prince banner. These are
Oh
really
yes,
cool.
that is the remains of Tech Priest, because this is one
Yeah.
that infiltrated some type of Mechanicus organization.
I really want to see if they do paint schemes. They have to have paint schemes, right, for all these guys?
I really want to put that hat on my. I want an Adeptus Mechanicus crazy hat on
On a banner?
on my maggots.
Ooh, yeah,
because
that's true.
it'd be cool. All right, keeping going. The
Okay.
Hive fleets descend. More background here. This is about kind of how it all works. The cult has risen up, and then the actual Hive fleet, as they rise up, they form a giant psychic beacon which draws the actual Hive fleets towards the world, and then at some point, those two are going to meet up.
And keep in mind, they think that this is the day of ascension. This is the best day ever for them. The Hive fleet's coming. They don't know that they're all going to be devoured, but they don't care.
They also don't care. They
Yeah.
look forward to it. This
This is the day they've been. I mean, think about it. These
This is their-
generations have been building this up for you know, 5-6 generations or whatever, 4 or 5 generations at this point, and now the Tyranid tendril is here, and they're like, the great savior has arrived. So
And the Tyranids eat them too.
yeah,
Awesome.
so they might not shoot the Tyranids,
What?
but the Tyranids are not sparing them.
What?
That is the patriarch eating some face.
I like he's eating something. I can't even tell what that is.
It's a skull. Yeah.
Is it? Okay. We're gonna go with that.
we're
There
gonna
he
go
is.
with that.
He's patriarch. He's big, he's bad. He's sitting on top of a big bloody something and he's
Yep.
eating.
Big time.
I can't recall ever seeing a picture of a Genestealer just eating something, because Tyranids don't have digestive systems, that they don't eat.
Well, I think the patriarch probably does.
Maybe he's just tasting it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
He's got to get the gene stuff from somewhere.
That's
There's
right.
the Magus and the Primus. We've seen these guys from Overwatch.
Yep, those are kind of the leaders.
Yep.
The charismatic leader and the combat leader.
Right.
Here, this is something we have not seen before, so this is all new. So it used to just be that there's hybrids. Now we're seeing the differentiation of it was first generation hybrids, second generation hybrid, third.
Sure.
So now we're actually seeing names for those. We have acolyte hybrids. We have hybrid metamorphs.
These are interesting. These look like these aren't like standard. Like, those are alternate metamorphs, I guess.
Right.
So
Yeah,
maybe
these guys have close combat type.
that's
things.
rending claws and a sighting talon and some kind of lash whip.
Whereas
thing.
these guys have guns,
Yeah.
or they have more guns than these guys do.
Yeah, he's got a gun. And they have 3 arms. So I'm curious how that's going to work on the tabletop. But that's
Alright.
another thing.
Then we have the neophyte hybrids. These are the later generation ones that are much more humanoid. Right.
Your
These are,
third and fourth generation
exactly,
guys.
your third and fourth generation.
That's the same cult icon from,
Also,
from
Games Workshop.
Death Watch.
You could turn this into a T-shirt or a keychain.
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 That'd be pretty
I'm gonna
sick.
put that out there. Right. Pure strains.
Yep.
We know what they are. Aberrants. These aren't new to. They're not brand new, but these were new to Death Watch Overkill. So,
Overkill, yeah.
So we're seeing that yes, there are some kind of hulking beasts who they get, who are sometimes spawned,
Which have some really powerful, really cool close combat weapons, and they're just big, tough guys.
and they're big and tough and have lots of arms and carry crude weapons and wear little weird
yeah, and they're
claws,
fighting.
just like the Dark Eldar.
Dun,
So
dun, dun.
perfect.
Maybe they want to hang out and talk Nightmare. I don't know.
I don't know. But pretty cool.
Yep.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, the
here we-
Goliath.
The Goliath.
Welcome
So
to this is
we-
the limo question mark.
We have a name. Is it a limo? No,
No.
it's not. I have to say, this is kind of like when I see this thing, they did a really good job on this. This thing, it's not like the tower. It's not a military vehicle.
No, it's not.
This to me reads a lot like a. It's kind of it has an asymmetrical design. It's kind of weird. It's very utilitarian. This feels like a street sweeper or like a garbage truck. So this is like
a utility vehicle.
Yeah, it's like a municipal utility vehicle.
Yeah.
For
I
the
see that.
but obviously it's all grim-darked up, so of course
Yeah.
it's going to have machine gun mounts and it has weird spinning blades and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I think there's 2 different versions here. Because you've got this
Yeah.
is the Goliath. This is obviously another Goliath, but this one has a giant flamer. Looks like a quad barrel flamer thing and some kind of siege shield.
You could
thing.
clear the street. You could clean.
You could
clean
clean
the
some
streets.
streets.
You could clean the streets.
It's
so.
probably mining related. Obviously, these are all.
This is true.
It's probably some kind of I don't know, magnet
So
launcher.
the Goliath rock grinder is the name
Probably-
of one of
probably
these.
that one.
I'm going to guess that the one with the giant swirling metal things is the rock grinder.
Yeah.
So there we go. Awesome. Looking forward to that.
That looks cool.
And here we go. We knew that Games Workshop had hinted that Genestealer cults were going to get access to some small amount of equipment from Astra Militarum. Now, obviously, no one is going to expect them to be getting things like Manticores and Deathstrike missiles.
I don't know at this point.
Really.
I mean,
But
Sentinels and
Sentinels
armored vehicles. What
and
else
some
is
armored
in there?
vehicles, absolutely.
I see Chimera here, and then the Layman Russ, obviously. So.
Also, this artwork is giving me so many awesome ideas for
Oh,
what
yeah.
armies are going to look like, because you're going to get people taking,
Oh yeah.
kind of painting up a guard vehicle normally, and then they're going to daub it with, kind of crude paint stripes and put Genestealer Cult logos on it. It's going to look really cool, and you can make them look kind of clapped out and dilapidated.
Right,
because,
right.
They're not going to be taking
battle
care of
damage.
these things.
Yeah, they're gonna have battle damage.
This
That's
is
gonna be cool.
This is going to be offensive.
I wonder if we're gonna get a Genestealer Knight.
Don't even talk about it.
Oh.
Don't even talk about it.
I want that to happen.
Don't even-
Imperial Knight infected. I'm just kidding.
Okay, we have all of our history.
Yeah.
We're not going to go over all these things, but obviously it's going to be the big
Different things.
All
Yeah,
the
different
famous.
invasions.
There's Ghostar Quintus,
Yep.
which happened right there.
Pyro Purge. We won't get into all that.
We won't get into all of them. There's a lot of them. There's a
Greater
whole
Good
bunch.
Corrupted. That's right, Tau.
Oh yes, this is another thing we should talk about. Genestealer cults can, in theory, infect any host race.
That's true, because of the Genestealer Kiss.
Obviously all these miniatures are, this is a human one because it's the Imperium, that's going to be the most common things, but in theory, if you're an awesome modeler or you're crazy, there's nothing to keep you from trying to be like, we're going to use this codex, but my models, my army is going to represent a Tau outpost that was infected. And use the same rules and same stats and everything, but aesthetically, you could do all kinds
head swaps like crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could
That'd
do
be awesome.
Orcs.
That would be weird.
Genestealer Cult Orcs would be
it.
great.
I could see it.
So many cool things.
I mean, they had those old models, the old infected orcs, so that's not like out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah. There are official Games Workshop, conversions that were made and in White Dwarfs of Genestealer Cult Orcs.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yes.
We're in our color section.
This is exciting times. So this is the Cult of the Four-Armed Emperor, which makes sense. This looks like a classic purple, blue, red scheme going on here.
So there's the big guy with the crazy miter, with the crazy saw.
Yeah,
which is great.
I want to find out what that is.
I love that guy. This kind of looks. Oh, okay. It drives this way.
Yeah, the Goliath is used by Cult Four-Armed Utilitarian Grey. The better to evade notice. You're right. It's more like a street sweeper thing.
The funny thing is that if it drives that way, it looks like the Ecto one.
It does kind of,
doesn't it?
but it doesn't have like a.
I'm just saying.
It does a little bit remind me of the Orc trucks. It's like a cousin, because the Orc trucks have that ramshackle appearance, but they had to have come from something.
Right.
And this could have been one of those utility vehicles that the Orcs used.
Well, I mean, how many wheeled vehicles do we, like Imperial wheeled, like non-Orc wheeled vehicles? Is this the first? I mean, not counting Forge World. Forge World has some weird
bikes.
Yeah. I mean, like just like a four-wheeled vehicle.
Most of the stuff's on track. The Taurex's tracks, all of the.
It's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Because it's a wheeled vehicle, but it's like, but it's not those like crazy Orc all held together with baling wire. Like it's actually like a normal, has kind of industrial looking wheels on it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good point.
Happy.
I don't remember.
You get
the Mad Max style conversions you could do though at this point.
You get different cranial markings for your Genestealers.
Ooh, rusted claw.
Okay,
they're more of the orange.
So this is going to take us through all of the different types of paint schemes, just like we see in every codex. So yeah.
Dude, is that a web gun?
I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that's probably a flamethrower of some type. Maybe.
No,
We're gonna see.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
That looks like a web gun. It doesn't look like a regular flamer.
There's a Sentinel. There's a converted.
Guardsman, yeah.
Yep, Acadian with the dude's head on it. Yet another one. These guys are all kind of green, but greenish tan.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. Cool. Like it. More bladed cog. So these guys, teal and red.
Interesting.
Check out that.
I like that. It's like a fire truck that shoots fire.
It is like a fire truck that shoots fire. And then just all kinds of other ones for all kinds of different ideas.
I like his little cyber claw.
I like that this guy has like a gas mask.
Hey, safety first, man.
That's true. I mean that you'll get a lot of sparks.
Right. Safety first.
Off the blade.
These are
those
the
guys
Pauper
are really
Princes.
cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Sons of Yormonger.
I like that a lot. That is really cool. Okay.
I like that they have they're working stiffs, right? So they have that hazard suit kind of look to them.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, these are not soldiers.
No. They are now, but they weren't before.
They are now. All right, so we have all of our awesome color and our backgrounds. Here's
so good.
Here's all the miniatures.
All the converted guardsmen with head swaps. Because those are all Genestealer Cult heads.
Those look awesome.
Yeah.
Those look so good.
Nice.
I love that.
More awesome artwork.
Yep. There's the
heavy stubber.
There's the three head honchos and the familiars.
Yep.
Fighting the Ultramarines. Oh, and the Ultramarines have their "We Kill Tyranids" banner just
I see how it is.
in their face.
See, that gun doesn't look like a regular flamer to me. There's something off about it.
We're gonna figure out what that is.
All right.
That's all gonna be like.
This is not the same as a laser. Oh, look at that crazy looking.
So 3 Goliaths here. 2 of them have these big shields. That one doesn't.
Some kind of like snipper jaws of life.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the Death Watch.
Yep. That's bad news. I don't care who you are.
That is bad. And the drop pod.
Yeah.
No Genestealer cultist likes the drop pod.
Nobody. I don't think anybody likes the drop pod.
In the face.
Yeah.
Okay, we got more color section. We're just gonna kind of
go through this pretty quick.
that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're into the rules section. We're gonna talk a little bit about the formation. Then
how are we gonna do it? We're not gonna show everything off.
We're not gonna show everything off, but everyone I know wants to see this, so we're gonna talk about this. So
okay.
What we have is this is the detachment And we have, obviously, here they all are. You have your 1 core, you have your 1 auxiliary, and your 0 to 3.
That's 1 to 6 core, plus 1 auxiliary, so you have to take 1 auxiliary. And 0 to 3 command, you don't have to take any of the command guys.
Right.
So there's 2 core options here, and it looks like 6 auxiliary options. So it's interesting.
Yep.
So should we read through the special rules here?
Right, and then the actual special rules,
okay,
which is...
Command benefit, Cult Father. If you choose a Patriarch from this detachment as your Warlord, you can reroll the cult, reroll the results for your Warlord trait. So that's not a big deal. Obviously, there's going to be a Warlord trait in this book somewhere.
Sure.
An Uprising, generations in the making. All non-vehicle units in the detachment have Infiltrate special rule. Units that already have Infiltrate instead have the Shrouded special rule during the first turn of the game. That's pretty saucy. In addition, you can add 1 to your reserve rolls, while your opponent must subtract 1 from all their reserve rolls. Ouch!
So it's that kind of an army. And this is one of those things that we've known is how are they going to make this army work and how are they going to balance
well, there's
it?
one more thing too. Numbers beyond counting. Each time a unit, from this detachment arrives from ongoing reserves, it is reinforced. You can return D6 models to the unit that were slain previously during the battle.
So they get free guys. They get.
But you have to come from
back.
ongoing reserves somehow.
Right.
And how is that going to work? I'm curious.
Alrighty. So there we go. We have a bunch of different things. We're not going to go over all those. Right. Data sheets. War gear. We're gonna leave this. We're gonna show you just a couple things. So.
We've seen these guys before.
So these are samples. We've seen these guys before. These are pretty much the same guys who we've seen in the White Dwarf.
So he's got some new abilities here. Return to Shadows. I don't remember seeing that one before. Unquestioning Loyalty. I'm not sure what that one does either. So, but we've seen these before. You can actually go onto GW's website and look at the Deathwatch Overkill page and actually find rules for the Ghost Star Quintus detachment and all of those guys. And these look very, very similar. So if you want to get a little preview.
We're going to skip past all of the brand new units, and we'll take you to these guys. So we have the Chimera and the Sentinels.
Yep.
So obviously these can
Armored
be
Sentinels.
Yeah, Armored Sentinels. They can be looted. They're pretty cool. So they get some Imperial equipment. This is the one everyone is waiting for. The truck.
Scout Sentinels. Oh, the truck.
The Goliath truck. Let's talk about this. So what does a civilian vehicle pressed into military or a mining vehicle look like?
Yeah,
well,
like that.
It's an 11-10-10 with 3 hull points. BS3. It's open top transport. It's a truck. It's got a heavy stubber.
Carry 10 miles. Cannot carry Pure-Stain Genestealers or a Patriarch. So throw that out there. It's kind of a big deal.
So they're putting in specific, right? So
yeah, that's probably good.
Right. Your big scary guys, they're gonna have to get
infiltrate.
Right, they're gonna have to infiltrate or walk around on foot. You're not gonna be rushing those guys up in people's faces.
You can try.
Rugged construction. If this model suffers crew stun, crew shaken, or immobilized, roll a die. On a 4 or more, you ignore it, but you still lose a whole point as normal. And
demo charges.
You can put demo charges on it, which we'll talk about later. There are other ones.
Well, obviously, we're not going to show everything on because that wouldn't be fun.
We don't want
to. We're not spoiler everything.
We don't want to spoil everything.
We're going to spoil some of the things.
We'll go.
There's a couple. There's a little first curse and Neophyte Caliphate.
Let's take a look at just 2 sample formations.
Okay,
as
sure.
An example.
This is the first curse. This is made up of a Patriarch and 1 unit of Pure Strange Genestealers, which is probably what you're going to want to do anyway. Have the Patriarch have some bodyguards there. If you do this, must contain 20 models, so you have to have 20 Genestealers for this restriction. But if you do, at the start of the game, roll a die and apply the following results to the first curse's unit of Pure Strange Genestealers for the duration of the game. It's a D6 chart. You got Flesh Hooks, so you ignore penalties for charging through difficult terrain. Hardened Carapace for armor save. Toxic Glands, you have Poison. Adrenal Sacs, you have Rage. Not the same,
right?
Adrenal Sac. Feeder Tendrils, unit has preferred enemy, and then 6, Perfect Killing Machine, you choose. So that's pretty interesting. I don't think that they have the same upgrade options as regular Genestealers. Obviously, they're Pure Strange Genestealers, so they're going to be slightly different. So
this is kind of the opposite side of it, the Neophyte Cavalcade. So these are the original old Steelers who were first, and then this is just the giant throng of dudes of the masses. And these guys all have, you got 2 units of Neophyte hybrids. Oh, you get a Lehman Russ Squadron to back them up, which is very cool. 1 to 2 units of either Scout Sentinels or Armored Sentinels. Your hybrids must take a Chimera as a dedicated transport.
It's like an armored
This
armored column.
Yeah, this is almost like so this formation kind of represents this is
The
a
mech army, mechanized,
or a subverted portion of a guard army. Like this is someone who's definitely like these guys all have military equipment.
Yeah,
and there's a ton of them.
Mechanized ambush. What does that one do? I can't read from this angle.
The formation's units must start the game embarked within their transports. Vehicle units have the outflank special rule. Scout sentinels gain cult ambush special rule, and they have a devoted crew. So they suffer on a 4-up. It's the same thing. On a 4-up, they ignore crew and stun.
You still lose the whole point. You just don't. You ignore the effects.
We're gonna skip past all the rest of that and leave because
that's all you get. That's all you're teasing.
All you get. Yeah, we're gonna not tease too much. We got more awesome Genestealer Cult Goliaths fighting Deathwatch dudes.
Super awesome.
Very cool stuff. Gonna skip past all the equipment and war gear, but we will let you guys. We do want to talk about where is it? Hold on 1 second. We do want to talk about. Oh my gosh, where is it?
Can we at least show the armory page off?
Let's show.
I saw the cult ambush. So
let's show the armory.
The armory page. Okay.
So
ranged weapons. Looks like you got autocannon, battle cannon, blasting charge.
Do we see anything here that's like particularly cool and new that we haven't seen before? Blasting charge.
Mining laser, that's back. Missile launcher with all the options, frag, flak, and crack. A mortar, that's cool.
Demolition charges. So Genestealer cults are known for using demo charges. The demo charge is a particularly fun weapon. Demo charges.
6-inch range.
Yes, so you have an 8.2 Assault 1 large blast, one use only, with a 6-inch range.
Yeah, I hope you don't scatter.
So just think about the fun
now
that's going to give you.
I called it.
Oh, it's a web. Wow, Webbers are back.
Holy moly. So we have a web pistol, it's a 12-inch range, strength 3, AP special, pistol blast cocoon, which is a special ability. And then the Weber is a 16-inch, strength 4, AP star, Assault 1 blast cocooned as well.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. They look like they have access to a lot of the same stuff, and it looks like they have the bone sword, close combat weapon, obviously, force stave, heavy rock cutter, which was probly that Jaws of Life looking thing.
Heavy rock
drill,
and
heavy rock saw. That was the buzz saw.
Which is the big circular saw.
Yeah. Which has some really. This heavy rock cutter has melee snip, which is a new thing. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
Pulverized from the rock drill. It's pretty dangerous sounding. Lash with bone sword, metamorph claw, talon, and whip. These all have special crush, scythe, and lash.
Right, so. And those are the mutations that those metamorph hybrids have.
Okay,
so that's the more close combating unit.
Okay, yeah. Patriarch Claw, which obviously from the Patriarch. Power Hammer, we've seen that one before. Power Maul, Power Pick, Rending Claws, Scything Talon. So they are getting some weapons from the from the Tyrannid weapons side of things. But this looks like a self-contained codex, so I don't think that
back over.
I don't think that you actually need the Tyrannid codex to reference any of those rules. It's all in here. So if there's any rules debates between the weapons, I would use those.
So there you guys go. That's kind of your first little initial peek. Obviously, we're not going to give away the entire codex. It's I'm sure that.
I know you guys are fuming, probably.
You will all be running to the store to grab it, and we will be talking about this a lot more in lots of other ways. But there's kind of your first little taste. Codex Genestealer cults.
Oh man!
All hail the four-armed emperor.
It's been a long wait, but I think it's definitely going to be interesting. It's definitely been worth the wait.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Have a good one.